All right. Light is green. For how long? Who knows? We are up and we are live. Welcome back, everybody, to our Sound Goblin Thursday gaming session here at Sound Goblin Gaming. I am, as always, your host, the Krampus.
Shiv.
I'm Hunter Green, testing audio.
All right.
We're good.
Sounding good? All right, cool. All right, and welcome back to the world of Control. Last time, we were just getting started with the Alan Wake DLC, the AWE DLC.
Is that what happened? I pulled one of those random light cords and I don't know where I was, but I found another light cord and came back.
Ah, good. Yeah, it always brings you back here. It always brings you back here.
You want to know the worst part about that place? No
No
mold
light.
to lick.
Why, look, the light cord has brought back Vincent. Fresh from his astronaut exhibition. At least I thought I heard him.
Entirely possible.
All right.
It's either that or the voice in your head.
Oh,
Could be both.
could be. You could be the voice in my head.
Well, technically we're all wearing headsets, so it's technically both.
All right. So
We're all the voice in our head.
when last we left, we actually had uncovered the investigations department, which Alan Wake was using his mysterious writing to beckon us closer to. The investigation sector was closed down after a massive problem with one of the AWEs they were storing here. Or, sorry, not AWE, an alternate item they were storing here.
An oop.
Not an OOP. I don't think they were storing objects of power here. It was
Okay,
just
so
an alternate
just an altered item. Okay.
I guess one of the object of power was mentioned, but
As far as I know, that's the clicker.
yes, we mentioned an object of power in that they think that the clicker Alan Wake has is actually a object of power, but they're not sure because they don't have the clicker.
I
It should
see
be-
the lights are out in this area for the most part.
it should be noted I still have no experience with Alan Wake. Because I haven't gotten around to it.
You should watch the VODs if those got posted to our YouTube channel.
Entirely possible.
Almost
Man, do I have to dig through things in order to find them.
Yeah.
Well, once I get access to the
Check our handy dandy play. Oh wait,
once I get access to the YouTube channel, I'll start making playlists for it.
Who has access to the YouTube channel?
Don't know.
Very clearly not me. Though
If I
honestly,
had-
if I'm given access to that, I can do that because it's not like I have a day job.
If I had to put money on it, I would say it was Shiv that has access to it.
I know what you're talking about. Also
Take
pretty
that,
sure I've
shares.
given everyone access, but
Yeah.
And we also got a bunch of side quests from Ahti.
Yep.
I do like the new outfit.
Oh, the synchronicity outfit?
Yep, I was kind of worried that the outfits were just going to be different colors of a business suit, but I
don't
like
think
that this and the P7 outfit. She's
yeah,
P7, right?
She's P7, yes.
Yeah, the P7 outfit being like actual different clothing. It's real
Yeah.
cool.
sweatshirt.
Okay, so this is the main gimmick of the AWE DLC. The darkness, capital D darkness, has invaded the Bureau in the investigation sector, and we need to fly around in the darkness, which we can only do for a limited amount of time, turn on generators, and usually open a path to the next generator and or generator cube.
Puzzle room. Gotcha.
Yeah. They're calling them puzzle rooms is generous, because usually it's just a matter of find where they put the thing.
I mean, I didn't say it was an elaborate puzzle room. I just said it's a puzzle room.
Yeah.
Brian Hennerman, 21 years old, resident of Southern Texas. I'm sorry, ma'am, but I really don't.
We're gonna have to listen to that one later when we're not on the
Yeah.
clock. Same thing with the vending machine.
I mean, realistically, we can read that in the light.
Yeah. All right, now I'm trying to find where.
Our breaker box, as such.
Yeah, I'm looking for another power cube.
I was gonna say I thought I saw one up in one of the higher areas,
Right.
but that was probably actually a one of the things where you plug them in.
Shit.
Right,
Oh.
I gotta trigger this.
We need to trigger them. Okay, yeah.
What is that? Come on, elevator, time to go.
Oh, hi, Hartman.
Hi, Hartman.
So you don't like the light? Who is that?
Okay. So, meet the super boss of this area, our own personal little nemesis. Hartman is basically invincible. Even if we drop the light on him, we can't actually hurt him yet. The best we can do is hurt him away from areas with turning on more and more of the lights.
Right.
And eventually, he will leave an area, and then we can explore it to our leisure.
Makes sense.
If we ever leave the confines of the darkness, he will attack us, but as long as we're in the light, he has no way of coming to get us.
Makes sense. Does this mean Jesse has become the next Warrior of Light?
No.
You sure?
It's just a flashlight.
What was that?
It's just a flashlight.
Jesse's hearing a mysterious voice in her head? It could be Heidelin.
Alan knew his subscription was almost up, but he had no way of renewing it. He cursed the darkness for not allowing him to access his Mog Station account. Alright, Hartman background. Dr. Emil Hartman is an academic psychotherapist that owned and operated a recovery center in redacted Washington, focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and other mental disorders. Publicly, Dr. Hartman's treatment center seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hartman was abusing his patients in order to utilize any latent redacted abilities they may possess, with the aim of shaping redacted to his own benefit, which has earned him a Class II paracriminal designation. Note, for more on the link between artists and their ability to redacted reality through artistic mediums, see file redacted. Investigation has proven that Dr. Hartman's illegal endeavors were conducted alone. After being approached by the Bureau during the redacted investigation, he displayed no remorse or intention to cease his actions. Dr. Hartman was taken into custody, evaluated, and released redacted months later, having been deemed a negligible threat. His medical license has been permanently revoked. Refer to file 7-12-8557 for full report. We do also have a new unit here, the Hiss Airborne Rangers. This subgroup of Hiss-corrupted Rangers has manifested the ability to levitate, similarly to Hiss-elevated agents. However, these airborne Hiss Rangers display no telekinetic abilities and simply continue to use mundane Bureau weaponry. This evolution, being so similar to the elevated, possibly indicates that the Hiss can share permutations through a type of network, or perhaps osmosis. However, the fact that this development in Hiss Rangers has only been observed in the investigation sector may indicate that an environmental factor is responsible. They could be responding to an altered item or other paranatural element found only in that sector, or perhaps this is the natural progression of the Hiss Ranger phenotype. Not enough time has passed to determine a conclusive trajectory of development for each of the Hiss manifestations, assuming any such trajectory exists. Refer to file redacted for full report. And, as we picked up, the vending machine protocols. Vending machine, AI81-KE. Containment procedure, none known. Testing in the investigation sector is currently ongoing. Description, altered effect. A vending machine, its front covered in a faux wood panel. Coin operated. Buttons for selecting food products. The item generates and stores a variety of material, both edible and otherwise, in its rows of internal trays. Internal testing suggests that the item reacts to the mind of the individual in closest proximity and will produce whatever they subconsciously desire. Attempts to cause the item to create living redacted have constantly failed. The item was discovered in a nursing home in Redacted, Alberta, after a resident named Muriel Redacted called a local news station about a magic vending machine. The news story reported that the nursing home staff was purposefully stocking the machine with distinctive food and objects as a way to raise resident spirits. The Bureau response team encouraged this story while confiscating the item. So, notably, while I am not saying that that Control plagiarized from anything, one of the more well-known early SCPs was the vending machine that vends anything. Provided you know the correct code to punch into the buttons. So it's just very interesting to see the divergent ideas of both of them have a magic vending machine.
Yeah. Also, when you're coming up with a bunch of ideas along the same line as this, along the same lines as the concept of SCP, you're gonna get some overlap.
Yep.
Okay.
Also not saying that it was, but you very easily could have just had a thing of, we need some quick and easy altered items slash OOPs.
Yeah.
SCP is free is public domain.
Ooh.
I think it's Creative Commons.
It's Creative
I'm
Commons.
sorry, Creative Commons.
Yeah,
Yes.
Creative Commons, not public domain. There's a distinct difference.
Yes, there is.
So they could take the
This-
base concept and change enough of it.
That's actually an interesting story about the SCP Foundation. In the real world, not within the lore of SCP, someone in Russia tried to copyright the SCP Foundation. And due to the way that Russian copyright works, there was almost sweet glorious fuck all they could do about it. I think that case is still ongoing.
You can play Shum.
We can play Shum. So, in the same vein as the jukebox, Shum is a arcade-style shooting level
Okay.
where you just fight against a horde of Hiss. This is the better implemented of the two, in that the jukebox gives you a strict time limit to do 4 challenges,
Yeah.
whereas Shum is just survive. It is one single thing. It doesn't rely on you doing a bunch of side objectives, and there's no time limit apart from how long does it take you to kill bad guys.
I will say, running towards bombs is not public. But
You are correct.
But where's your sense of adventure?
I wish they would start throwing other things other than the bomb guys at me. Alright, I've got the remains of a forklift. Nope, that's a baggage car. Like a airport baggage car. Come on. Where are you?
I don't want to die.
Aha! That man is extra dead. Okay, we good? All right.
Yep, he exploded.
He did, in fact, explode. Hey, bud. All right, time to go. Go away. All right, halfway there. Oh, there's a healer. Shit.
Always kill the healer first.
Yep, kill the white mage. Where is that white mage?
Kill the healer, all by your teammate.
I need more health. Give me more health. One of the most valuable targets to take down, and the prime reason to get taking large enemies with your C's.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
No.
So many feathers.
So many feathers.
Okay, the process bar goes by wave, not by individual target.
Goes by wave. You're in here for a while if you're doing Shum.
Shom.
Note that right there, you can also use Seize as a very cheeky stun.
There.
You initiate a Seize very briefly, and then stop the Seize, and they'll still be stunned for a little bit. Oh, shot my own guy.
You can say, shot your friend.
Not my friend, buddy.
Okay, you shot your guy.
Hell.
God, buddy.
Okay, can you not seize them? There you go.
Yep. The prompt for the big guys is kind of finicky.
You're fine.
Oh no, he Mr. Presidented this big orb. You piece of garbage. Oh, another healer somewhere.
Yep.
Coward. Now we've made a friend. Thank you for being a friend.
Yeah, that was a friend and more a weekend at Bernie's play.
Hey, Bernie was a friend to someone. No, he wasn't. But
I was gonna say, I don't think he was.
ow. Oh no, Junior Agent. Damn it.
Womp womp. Shoomed.
Boom.
Shum.
You got shoomed.
So why is that knight on a motorbike?
Don't ask questions.
Why would that night motorbike?
Well, you see, in the medieval ages, they rode iron contraptions. Just ask Duke Rick from Gundam Victory. Yeah, so if you beat the Shum challenges, you get rare mods, and a ton of points and stuff like that. It's basically a way to grind.
Yeah.
We have seen Shum, and it is us. We're gonna stop back in here at the save point real quick. Constructs. Still can't afford anything. Things are very expensive now. Costs about like 17k to get an upgrade.
What are you doing in investigations?
Jesus, don't scare me like that, Winston.
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find an intercom.
Dude, why are you saying it like that?
Oh, right, that's what I was looking for.
Brian Hennerman, 21 years old.
We missed this because we were
resident of
running around the
Southern
darkness.
Texas.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I really don't understand why I'm here.
You know what you did, Mr. Hennerman.
I do?
Tell me about Delivery Disaster.
The movie? I mean, it wasn't very good.
That's not what your review said, but we'll come back to that. Tell me where you got the movie from.
Movie night with a K, not an N, not night like nighttime, but
Who contacted you? Who told you to review that film?
no one. I just did it because it looked obscure. I didn't even like the movie. I shouldn't have given such a high score, but reviewing obscure films makes you look smart, and I thought if I looked smart, I would get listeners. My podcast would take off, and I could move out of my parents' basement, and maybe even go to college and get a film degree like I've always wanted to. I swear. I swear, I swear, I swear.
Okay, the kid doesn't know shit. I'm ending the session.
We will hear a bit more about the video later. Also, make sure that's the correct mission.
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman? Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was a person. We brought him here to see how altered AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but well, light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
A lantern? Headlamp? Oh, yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those, Langston.
Nice little callback there.
Okay, well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll keep an eye on you for the Panopticon. This is kind of exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right, okay, well, break a leg. Oh, why did I say that?
Okay, this Hartman thing can't have gotten very far. Let's go.
Alright, between Hartman and Langston, I want to find the HR department in order to inform them that they're all fired.
Talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items.
I mean, to be
People
fair,
just don't
I'm not sure we can blame
understand
HR
altered
for
items
Hartman.
like I do, you know?
You
I don't wanna
you
brag,
saw
but it does
his
take a very empathetic
like
mind to
review
connect with the
beforehand.
Doesn't
Still, I
want to
don't know why
brag.
people are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when he's weird, it's charming. Altered items really aren't that frightening once you get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then there's nothing to worry about. I guess at the end of the day, we're still just wild animals scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be on the same team, but sometimes it feels like it's every department for themselves, like it's a race and we're all trying to be number one. If it is a race, though, I'd say Darling is a mile ahead of everyone else. He was Trench's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten pretty tense, or so I've heard through the grapevine. Not that I spread rumors, just, you know, people talk. Not me, though. I keep my nose to the grind. Too much work to do to focus on those kinds of things. I need to stay focused so I can get my work done and get home to feed Alfred.
He's
Of
just
course,
gonna talk forever,
can't always
isn't
make
he?
it home for mealtime, so I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock if I'm not back yet. She's very nice. Her name is Maria. She's older. She came to New York in the 50s to attend school and has been here ever since. She has a couple of kids. I met them at Thanksgiving. Big family. Very nice people. Anyway, she has a key to my apartment, and she gives Alfred his dinner if I'm not home. I'm gonna have to buy her a nice fruit arrangement as a thank you after this. I'm missing a lot of Alfred's meal times. She's probably gonna have to go to the store for more wet food. I'll have to remember to pay her back. Hold on, let me make a note. Pay back Maria for Alfred's food. Okay. Oh, one more thing. And buy All right, done. Are you happy?
Yeah, we're getting out of that conversation. He will
Okay,
go
how
on
does
for
that go?
another like 10 minutes, I think.
That's ridiculous. I
I
love
don't
it.
know how long that conversation is. I waited 25 minutes the last time. And I don't think, to the best of my knowledge, he ever repeated himself.
Yeah. Also, once again, I don't know what HR has to do with Hartman. Hartman's never worked for the FBC.
I could have sworn it's come up by now, but yes. Yes, Hartman did.
Yeah.
So, when he got labeled as a Class 2 para-criminal,
Yeah.
the Bureau basically offered him a choice. He can either go to jail, or he can work with them on the study of
right.
the Bright Falls AWE.
Right. I forgot about that part. Okay, yeah, no, HR is applicable.
Now, granted, Hartman immediately did the dumb thing, and after a little bit just threw himself into the lake. Wrong button.
Now, I assume throwing yourself in the lake is a bad idea.
Oh,
Well, considering he now looks like a Laffy Taffy man.
Been stretched. Also, did they work with them? The one thing we read said that they just let him go. But he wasn't a threat.
I might be burying the lead a little. It has not come up yet. Or it might not have come up yet. I did not remember if it was one of the things we touched on, considering the sheer amount of novel we read when we first got into the...
At the very least, I do remember him being or working for Control as part of the lore that was last time, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think it came up in one of the notes from last week's session. How they basically made him the offer of this or rotten whatever decaying cell we can put you in forever. Which was, probably not a wise decision to give him the option.
We got through that, and that's the important thing. Here, get the light, banish the darkness, yada yada yada. Not a lake, it's an ocean. Sing along, you know the words. Alright, and now something introduced for the DLC.
Director Faden here. Send backup to my location.
Nice to see a director out in the field.
Yeah, whenever
That's
you
pretty cool.
whenever you use one of those stations, you get a free ranger buddy.
Is he just
Nothing.
hanging out behind that door waiting for someone to call him in?
Well, I'm curious as to how he got through this door with all the airborne rangers here, but you know what?
They weren't paying any attention. He just started saying weird ass nonsense and they mistook him for his.
Ah, damn it. Got stuck on geometry. Got stuck on geometry. Oh, we got more guys.
Director Faden here. I need a ranger dispatched to my position.
We're in this together.
Yeah, he's just hanging out back there.
Please save me.
There we go. Okay. And hey, our buddy survived.
Yep.
I think. I saw him running over there.
Yeah,
There he is. Yeah, it's full health and everything.
No, because
Yeah.
we seized a
A healer.
healer.
Oh, yeah.
You're on your own, buddy.
Sure is dark in here.
Your brightest day and blackest night, yada yada yada, liberty and justice for all.
Alright, Ati. Was this what you had in mind?
Got to clean out the darkness. Helping out a friend, Ati. Brain missing. To the good for nothings is the security check. I know you took a part of my brain when you put me through that metal detector. I'm not stupid. I know what they're really there for. What I don't know is whether taking a part of my brain causes me to lose my memories or to lose sleep. I've been told if you lose sleep, you lose everything else too. That's where you trick us regular people. Now I don't know which it is, and I can't remember what you did to me. But I can tell you all this much, I don't find this funny at all. I want my memories back, and you can be sure the next time I visit the Baltimore-Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport, I will come and find you and make you fix what you broke. Sincerely, I don't think I will be signing this with my real name. Like I said, I'm not stupid. You can just mind your own business.
Wow.
Guys, I don't know what to tell you. They took his brain.
Blame him?
You know the price on brains nowadays?
No, I have not been looking at that.
It's the new catalytic converter theft.
Yeah, makes enough sense.
Jesse, I know you have telekinesis, and yes, if we're being perfectly honest, if I had telekinesis, I would never use my arms again if given the choice. But you could just carry the lamp.
Yeah, but then your arms would get tired.
Shit. Damn it.
Oh no, it's darkness mold.
Lick it. That tastes delicious.
No,
Darkness mold tastes better than regular mold.
absolutely not.
Only one way to find out.
Night Spring
Oh, man.
Screenplay, page 2. The robust director shoves the nerd-like scientist aside and heads for the portal control panel. He slams the on button with a determined fist. All the more reason. The entire screen is filled with dangerous red. Then it fades away. We see that two men are in another dimension. The air ripples around them as if they were a 1983 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am sitting in the Texas sun after a 5-day road trip. Interior, unknown dimension. Night. Who wants to be the scientist?
What have you done? You've doomed us all.
Control yourself, Doctor! Where's this beast of yours?
Right there, sir.
A horrible, shapeless, shifting entity fills the horizon. It can't be described. That's how horrible it is. What a thing of beauty you've been keeping from me. I hope we find more of that.
Open back page 1.
No, don't shoot the delicious looking mold.
At least eat it first. There is a page 1. It should be in the investigation sector from the control point. Head inside and up the stairs to the right to the elevator room.
Alright, when we get to the next control point, we'll warp back and see if we can find that.
There are 4 pages altogether.
Do they happen to be 1, 2, 3, and 4?
They happen to be 1.
Okay, excellent.
Gonna be honest, I completely forgot about those. Okay.
Well, that's simple enough.
Kind of.
Christ. Did the Hartman thing do all this?
Oh, just bones.
I'd say
Or
that man no
crash
longer has a
them.
face.
There we go. It's this door. Let's just grab this.
It's 4 for that one.
It's also blue. That's a rock.
Take that rock. Yeah. So this low light setting, we're going to use the colors red and orange. It's going to be important to distinguish between the two.
Very
It's not really important to distinguish between the colors. You can literally just track the cables into the ground.
Yes.
You can. It's just that it makes it a little bit more convenient if you can actually see the difference. The other side of yeah.
Yeah, it's this one over here. And then let's just grab the last power cube.
Blue!
Just moves.
Which is much more visually readable.
Okay. And then the two
Need two
yellows
yellows.
there.
Yeah,
Not that one. Not the rock.
Not the rock.
Reminder, the law of three also applies to all faucets within the oldest house. Be mindful and don't cause any aquatic misconduct. Thank you for your attention.
You'd rather explode than be my friend. Fine, be that way.
Time to get page 1.
Time to get page 1. So where was that, Shiv?
So active investigations.
Active investigations.
Then from the control point, head inside and up the stairs to the right to enter the elevated room. Filing cabinet.
Stairs to the right. Elevator room. Ah, yeah, we didn't go over here. Whole area we didn't go into. Alright. Note, the screenplay was found after the Bureau acquired the Night Spring television series and all its past episode scripts. It appears to be written by Alan Wake as part of an application to become one of the show's writers. Night Spring's spec script. Episode, Over the Threshold, Darkly, by Alan Wake. Who wants to be the host?
I will.
Alright.
It is only human nature to wish to control the forces around us, and even more so to possess them. But what happens when these forces are not ours to claim, or even of this world? And I realize I'm doing the wrong voice.
That's fine.
What if these are the things you can discover in Night Spring?
Interior, secret lab, night. We are in a secret lab. The large sign on the wall reads, The Federal Bureau of Night Springs.
Told you several times, Director. It isn't ready.
It's ready when I say it's ready, Doctor!
But the being beyond the portal, we have no control over it.
I don't care about
That
Major
was very
Target's
clearly
executive.
the early announcer. They fired him because no one liked him.
The next one is in the AWE loading bay.
Ah, okay.
I do not believe we have reached yet.
That might be close
Probably
to
not.
another side mission.
Ooh.
I think I know where that is. Anyway.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Yep. Second here for some astral construct work. We can now get the Surge. The new weapon for this DLC. And the only new weapon for the... or new mode for the service weapon of any of the DLCs.
I am back.
Welcome back.
All right, the adhesive grenade,
Yes.
the remote mine launcher.
Yeah, they are a mix of timed and explosives. If they don't go off after a certain amount of time, they will just explode. But that timer
But they
is...
can be manually detonated as well.
Yeah. You can even hear them ticking a little. once you've fired all 3, you can explode them. And of course, we've got the 2nd and 3rd here waiting in the wings. Anyway, back to Eagle Limited AWE. So we've been hearing about this one for a while in the investigation sector. This is the AWE that happened inside of a train car, the one that was done intentionally. You can see over there, Hartman is here. Hartman can teleport, so him being in a corner is not a guarantee of safety. Oh god! Oh god, my bones!
That was kind of
Whoa.
bullshit.
That was
Yeah.
instantaneous.
Instantaneous teleport Hartman death.
Oh, that was Goku teleporting in to just fuck Cell up.
Well, now we've seen exactly what happens if Hartman gets you.
Yep. We opened the box. Car is here. I see you over there.
No, you don't.
Look at him. He's ridiculous looking.
Oh, God.
His spindly little legs.
Yeah, that sure is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Where's it running off to now?
Okay.
All aboard.
True, true.
fine-looking folks. Here's some smooth tunes to ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
Get up, pick up that book. Where's that
Good
at?
afternoon,
Oh,
ladies
it's a
and gentlemen,
briefcase.
and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. That's Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Tickets, please. Tickets. Oh my God! Fire! Fire! Everyone, stay in your seat. In your seat. Nothing, sir. Sit down. Everyone, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, it's fine.
Still one more thing back there.
No, we've
That
looked at all
casts it in.
6. This is the exit to the train car. And these are the 6 things.
Do you interact with the thing on the end on the right? Past
Yeah.
the captain hat?
Yeah. This
Yeah,
was
that
the
was
thing
the-
that caused the
Oh,
crash
okay.
noises.
I thought that was part of the fire one. Okay, I'm sorry.
So, what we're supposed to do here is we're supposed to piece everything together in chronological order. It starts with
Good
people
afternoon, ladies
getting
and
on the
gentlemen,
train.
And welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Next stops,
Then the ticket
Alton,
taker.
Carlinville, and Springfield. That's Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Tickets, please. Tickets.
Then the
All
pre-show
you fine-looking
from the jazz singer.
folks. Here's some smooth tunes to ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
Then the dinner.
Fire! Fire! Everyone, stay in your seat. In your seat. Nothing, sir. Sit down. Everyone, hold on.
And then finally the crash. And then the door opens.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have a ticket?
And you get thrown off the train. No ticket.
And
Had a
now,
dark ride, huh?
we,
But I hope you're done replaying it now.
and now for doing that little side quest, we get one of the best upgrades in the game. And we're gonna put the surge away. We don't care about the surge much anymore. Projectiles fired. Speed. No, we have this one. So there's a bunch of these special mods that are scattered around in the DLC, mostly in the AWE DLC, but the Foundation has a couple of them too. And this is one-way track, which is projectile spread minus 100. So now all of the projectiles fired by Shatter will fire into one specific point. And it turns this from a shotgun into one of the most accurate long-range rifles you have access to.
Neat.
Basically, once you get this, there's no reason to equip the grip. And we have a very wide area to explore. Seymour, no papers. That's the problem is, even though there's a wide area to explore, most of it actually doesn't have anything in here. There is one particular thing I am hunting for. But I don't remember if it's in here or if it's in the other lab that we have to go to for DLC progression. I think it's in the other lab, given that I'm not finding it over here. But we do have the shiny elevator.
Ooh, elevator.
Ego Limited Supplement. The Bureau has gathered concrete evidence that the train derailment was in fact the work of the paracriminal group known as Redacted, which according to the Bureau's intel has shown a concerning interest in experimenting with the artificial manufacturing of altered materials. Knowing the group largely operates in the American Midwest, the Bureau worked alongside the FBI to ascertain their movements and rendezvous locations. This cooperation provided agents with information that led to an arrest in conjunction with the AWE case. Under suspicion of involvement, Redacted was brought in for questioning. An interrogation being performed by Agent Redacted resulted in the suspect being kept in a holding cell for 2 days without food, in breach of the Paracriminal Rights Act. Afterwards, the suspect confessed to his involvement in the Redacted group and provided information on the other members in exchange for his freedom. Train car. The Eagle Limited Train Car, AI-78-UE. Containment procedure. The item's altered effect can be avoided by simply not entering it. Proper signage and barriers should provide sufficient containment. The item is currently held in the Investigation Sector's AWE West hangar for ongoing investigations. The item's exterior is that of a standard CZ-10 Vista Dome train car, the largest known altered item on record. Its interior seems to be an adjacent reality related to trauma or memory belonging to a Redacted, and not the physical item's own history. Causation for this link is still to be determined, but possibilities include the outside interference, possibly responsible for the item's altered state or trauma, imprinting via shared memory states. The item was discovered when the Bureau responded to a suspected crime scene in Bloomington, Illinois. The item was identified as an altered item and transferred to the Bureau for examination and testing. See AWE-44 for further details. There we go. A janitor's work is never done.
You're not janitor, you're the director.
Director, janitor, they're largely the same thing. Always cleaning up messes.
The thankless job of management.
Now, the Bureau has not had a stellar track record when it comes to directors so far. At least the last couple of them.
I mean, they were fine until things went tits up.
Well, Northmore became obsessed with power, and eventually that obsession for power, either metaphorically or literally, one then the other, turned him into the power source for the entirety of the Bureau. Whereas Trench got deep into his work and was a lot more invested in the field work, but he made a mistake and quote-unquote brought his work home with him one day, which resulted in the death of his daughter. And as you can see from the stuff we read in investigations last time, Trench is kind of losing it. He's deeply paranoid about most everything in the department now. I gotta find that last bit of...
In fairness, yeah, this place inspires paranoia.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for?
We're missing one, like, mote of darkness, or one, like, darkness glob. Somewhere in this room. And then we'll be done with Ahti's clean up the darkness side quest. Or at least with this stage of it.
Go back up to the top area.
There's one over there.
Up.
Oh.
Up there?
Like up there? Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Nope, there's no light.
Who hid all this darkness up in the darkness?
I was promised bottomless darkness. Promised / threatened bottomless darkness.
Could be both.
Oh, that's over here in the
room.
No?
No.
This is the opposite.
Light on.
In the office of the control room overlooking the turntable room. In the upper corner of the corridor behind the utility corridor. Wait, where one? No, that's utility corridor. Hold on. You unload it. Next to the stairs in the highest level of the area above the main control room. In the corner of the upper level on the opposite side of the control room, darkness above. And on top of the fence pipe above Mobile Lab 2 on the left side of the area.
Oh, okay. That's... Yep, I see it now. Aha! This place is clean. Although... service ducts. Legally distinct from service vents. Alright. And look, it's Jesse. Oh, it's 8-bit Jesse. Oh, God! Alright, managed to get that paper. Not in the metaphorical sense, but in the actual paper. Shaded specimen captured. An alert from the redacted Washington monitoring station indicated minor redacted activity occurring in the area. Agent Estevez was dispatched to investigate. Inside the redacted lodge, she discovered the facility's former owner, Dr. Emil Hartman. He had been converted into a shaded individual, per definitions found in File 6-34-1923, and displayed violent behavior characteristic of its type. Agent Estevez alerted on-site research team to the specimen's presence, and, with some difficulty, it was successfully contained in a Blackrock cell. The cell and its inhabitant were transported safely back to HQ, where the specimen remains detained in the redacted sector as part of the redacted AWE investigation. Once the investigation is closed, research teams have petitioned to relocate the specimen to their sector for further study. Refer to File 5-11-0203 for full report. Alright, good job, Agent Estevez. You brought it into the house.
So Hartman never worked with the program control.
Fair.
What happened was they brought him in the first time, they investigated, said, oh, he's not a threat, and let him go, and took away his medical license. He dove into the lake like a dumbass.
Okay.
And became a shaded individual because that's why I called him Dark the Lake. Then they recaptured him and had him under basic buddy. He broke out and then caused all this
Okay.
because he interacted oddly with the hiss.
Fair enough. I was misremembering.
I'm still firing the HR department.
Valid.
They weren't responsible for this, but still valid to fire them.
Yep.
Motel complaint. Hey, Stu, did you hear about Fisher? Got himself in trouble in the motel. Why the hell does everyone volunteer to stake out that place? Gives me the creeps. But hey, at least he came back, if you can call it that. I saw some footage they pulled out of there with...
You okay?
Sorry.
I'm checking.
Just distracted by the spam that we got. I
Yeah,
saw
I'm
some
checking.
footage of the stuff they pulled out of there with him. Tom down in evidence processing showed me. Crazy stuff. Fisher had the cameras pointed at himself half the time. I'm guessing he went nuts on day one. He did catch something, though. Got one of those fiber optic cameras under the door of the room he was hiding in and recorded something out in the hall. Looked like a shadow. Maybe human. Tom tried to get the quality up, but it's still blurry as fuck. Just reaffirms my position. Stay the fuck out of the motel. Anyway, up for some shoom later? Lisa got up to 1 hour and 38 minutes yesterday. New record to beat. See ya, Dave. Alright. And hey, AWE Transit Bay. I seem to remember that there's a very important paper in here. But first...
We need another power core.
From downtown. Oh, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Probably need 4.
Yep. And guess how many towers there are. It's time to drop. To drop some frames. It's time to drop.
And you're back.
Okay. Oh god!
Oh god! You are theoretically back.
All right. I hope I'm back.
Yay.
The rare double drop.
One after the other.
All right.
I did not need to see Hartman ass.
Oh, you don't like the Hartman dumpy?
No.
Oh.
But he knew he had to keep writing about it. Something compelled him to. Like two deli hams he was trying to sneak poorly out of a grocery store.
Alright, looks like you're back and
All right.
up again.
If it does it again, we're probably going to find a place to stop and
Yeah.
for the night. But for the moment, we're good.
Really should tell Steam to stop downloading all that porn.
And we do need to find our special document here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Special document.
Yep.
The
Page 3.
page 3 was in the transit bay, wasn't it?
No, AWE loading bay.
AWE loading bay. All right, you can forgive me for confusing the two.
AWE loading bay, and then the last one, Bright Falls. Go.
Okay.
Also, the third one should be hard to miss. It is on top of a console directly at the front of the entrance. So
Got it.
Which means, of course, we'll pass right by it.
Nope, don't care about you.
Wait, come back.
It's just nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since
Oh my god, has he
I
been
quit
talking the
charging
entire time?
money to Octagon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind.
Alright, now on to the Fra Muro. Fra Mauro.
but anyway, as I was saying about
I don't know why people are making it so personal. I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when he's weird, it's charming. Altered items really aren't that frightening once you get to know them. If you can figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off.
Look, while we're getting rid of HR, can we get rid of Langston as well?
No. He has his position mainly because no one else actually wants it.
Okay, can we disable his comm?
We've tried.
Yeah, he actually connected with an altered item that makes it impossible to jam the phone.
Animals not flushing.
I've got a question. Why was that bathroom stall door double hinged?
Why not? No problem with having a double hidden bathroom stall door?
Oh, the arcade cabinets. Shum arcade cabinets. A distance of 10 feet between the items suppresses their effect. The effect only triggers on physical contact. Items are a pair of arcade game cabinets, originally designed for the games Shum and Shum 2, Kolgar's Revenge. The games were manufactured by Bonco Entertainment, now out of business. Despite being a popular arcade game in Japan during the late 80s and early 90s, no other Shum cabinets have been found by our investigators. When touching one of the items while it stands within 10 feet of its counterpart, the user's mind is transported to a version of their subjective reality that resembles a video game in logic and function. Events from their everyday lives become game-like sequences in which speed and efficacy are paramount. The brain enters a stroke-like state, as proven by EEG studies on users, which only ends after the user finishes their game, at which point they resume normal brain and motor function.
Okay. Need a power thingy.
Yep. I'll see that light again. To get this power thingy. Taking his phone with me. Wrong
Take
button.
that.
Touch. Not enough to buy anything. That.
Power thingy on top.
Bucket.
Well, sounds like it's doing something. I have no idea what.
It powers the light back here. So what we need to do is we need to move this forward slightly.
Take that.
Oh, right. Other button.
Ah, okay.
Stop this thing
At a specific point. So
at a
actually-
specific point by yanking the battery out.
Or hitting the other button.
There we go. First thing we're doing as director is getting rid of the telekinetic power cube situation.
About to say.
I mean, there's a loader right over there. Don't need telepathic towers to deal with cubes.
I would still say change out this power cube system.
That's fair.
It seems woefully inefficient.
That does remind me. Now we can get the second level of the Surge, but I think we're going to wait until we can get either the Pierce level 2 or the Grip level 3.
And weren't you just saying there's really no reason to use grip ever again because we have our fancy shotgun mod?
That is true.
Yep.
Let's get the Surge.
Surge! I remember that commercial. I remember that soda.
My name is Jesse Faden, and I have just one question for you. Explosions? Oh boy.
That doesn't hurt me. Well, it hurts my feelings.
Ah, we found a vulnerability. Quick, everyone, hurt his feelings.
Ha! You're an idiot. You jumped into the lake.
Your butt is not indeed all that.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
Ow, hit my head in a pipe.
Filling. Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's fine, we're good. I'm fine, everything's fine. Uh-oh.
Hi.
Eventually, it's gonna let me pick up the one thing I want. Then you're dead, man, Hartman.
Oh, we didn't get to see him wiggle his ass on the way out this time.
You don't deserve it.
Fair.
You made fun of my butt.
Alan's passion had always been for horror, and that hadn't diminished over the years. However, unfortunately for Alan, he had dabbled periodically into softcore erotic porn about butts. All kinds of butts, really. They were bereft of plot, story, or even characters. Usually it was just two butts meeting each other and doing what Alan referred to as butt stuff.
Now, that's just cheeky.
Oh, very nice.
Good job standing there and getting shot.
Yep. Luckily, we have some Prince of Persia. Wait, that's not how it happened.
No, we just respawn over here.
Okay, we're gonna try this one more time and then we're done playing with you.
Understand. Jelly.
Where are you from?
Jumbo Green. Up and loose and heavy treat sandwich.
Jesus Christ, does anyone have any idea what this thing is saying?
Hotly. Dirt arrange you.
Why are you here? What the hell do you want? Why'd you stow away on that ship?
School bearing, boy. Eyes many cauterizing loops through and about. Wind and Windy Mitchell.
Did he just say Mitchell? Was there a Mitchell at NASA?
Tubes.
You know what? Never mind.
Tubes.
I can't do this anymore. Just send this thing to the guys in research. Let them cut it up or whatever they do. You hear that? They're gonna cut you up, you pain in the ass.
Spider time.
Spider time might be my favorite response.
Why are you guys keeping the trash can up there?
They can shoot shots.
Seems valid enough.
Poke your ankles.
No, my all-important ankles. Now they're going to call me Director Ankles behind my back.
Danger your face.
Haha.
Now everything else.
You're mine. See, this is a lot more believable than Mold.
But is it as delicious?
Ow.
Good job, buddy. I'm the real monster.
I was about to say, I may never do anything for you.
Like, he did try to kill us.
And then he helped us. Against his will, but... You're just so insistent on shooting everything.
In fairness. It's a lot to shoot.
I'm pretty sure the walls did nothing to deserve that.
That is most distinctly not true.
Hi, Hartman.
like whatever force had a hold on Hartman isn't mixing well with his corruption. Wakeman did call him the third thing.
Okay. I'm just going to freestyle a bit.
Oh God.
My mother always said, never talk to strangers. Always. Never. Yeah. Always. Never, never. But isn't a stranger just someone you don't know? What if the only thing stopping a stranger from being a friend is that word? Stranger. Strange. Strange like the noises you hear at night when there is no light and you cannot fight. Strange like a rubber duck that follows you around and makes you drop your coffee every time that it quacks because the noise scares you. Then you have to clean up the coffee while the duck stares at you and continues to quack. Quack.
Where did he get the theremin?
Quack.
Alright, well, doing our civic duty.
Delighted day.
A chain letter. I remember these. Mom used to say they were evil. Better do what it says. You know, just in case. There must be a photocopier around here.
One change here real quick. To momentarily swap out for the spin. Throw whatever random thing on here. Surge. 47% extra damage on. And call a buddy.
Director, I need a ranger at this location immediately.
Let's put him down.
Good job. Yeah, here we go. I will start with this. Dr. Hartman is the first Type 2 shaded individual to be examined alive by the Bureau and has proven a valuable asset to our understanding of A-10, aka the Shadow. Like all shaded individuals, the specimen is constantly shielded by or produces a redacted of darkness that makes visual observation difficult. This redacted also protects the specimen from harm. During testing, non-lethal ballistics proved ineffective against it. The specimen uses words and phrases that seem to originate from his previous life as a therapist. Some phrases have even been identified as quotes from Dr. Hartman's book, The Creator's Dilemma. They seem to indicate the host's personality remains redacted to some degree. For research purposes, Shaded Hartman was relocated to the Cauldron Lake Lodge replica built for the redacted AWE investigation. Researchers hope a familiar setting may trigger new behavior. This experiment has yielded no results thus far. Refer to file 5-22-1019 for full report. Of course, Night Spring screenplay.
Yes.
The director steps closer to the horrible entity. He reaches out with a steady hand. You are mine now, creature. I will return you to my facility and control your power.
Sir, we don't know.
The entity instead rushes forward and engulfs the director. He screams in pain as the scientist looks on and does nothing, like the coward that he is. Alright, Vince, I think you're the entity by default.
Yeah. I am not the one being examined. I am not the one locked inside a prison.
Gradually,
So
the
the
director emerges from the entity. His once sparkling eyes are now empty and dull. The scientist rushes to him.
Sir? Sir? We have to escape.
We cannot. They're in control now. I got what I wanted. What were you saying, Vince?
Technically, those are subtitles, so they're actually kind of hard to say out loud.
The chain letter. Move this letter along before he gets you. Oh no, this spooky man letter has found you. The spooky man curse is coming to you. To miss the curse, you must mail this letter to people. If you don't, the curse will get you. The more letters you mail, the better off you will be. Sally in Houston did not send the letter, and the spooky man ate her cat. Terrence in Greenstone did not send the letter, and the spooky man gave him acne. Kyle did not send the letter, and now his wife eats dinner alone. Linda did send more letters. 30 letters in total so far, and look at her now. She owns 3 cars. She has all her fingers. She speaks Italian. You need to mail this letter. You better mail this letter. Don't let the spooky man come. He'll take your cat. Go find your stamps. Hurry! Well, you know what to do. We can't let the spooky man eat our cat.
Jesse, no.
We may learn Italian, get next car.
Damn you for wearing a helmet. I like they fired a grenade. The grenade just bounced off Jesse and fell to the ground. And into the ravine. Oh no, yet more mold.
Quick, click it.
No.
No AC, no mold spore circulation. Might get a bit stuffy in here.
Okay. That is... the mold mission done. touch this so we actually save here. Still at 2 ability points. Fra Mauro summary. AWE-7. A paranatural entity arrived on Earth by infiltrating the Apollo 14 lunar mission at an unknown point of their voyage to the Fra Mauro highlands of the Moon. 32 hours after the return of the Apollo 14 command module to Earth, the Bureau was contacted by a Mr. Redacted, a White House senior official, and instructed to send a small team to the Johnson Space Center in Houston. At the base, the team examined the entity and carried out interviews with NASA staff. They learned that 4 astronauts had returned to Earth instead of the expected 3. Each human crew member was insistent that the mission left with 4 members, though they couldn't name the 4th when asked. The entity seemingly affected their memory to make its presence feel unremarkable. The entity was transported to the oldest house for further investigation. Note, an altercation between NASA security and the investigation team occurred upon their arrival. Mr. Redacted called to clarify the matter, though tensions remained high. Bureau jurisdiction and clearance should be defined more clearly with the other federal agencies. Time to run. So in this room, we just have one floating spotlight. It's up to
we
us.
basically just want to follow around.
Yep, it's up to us to keep pace with it. Now it will stop at certain terminal points like this one. Yes, now Hartman has evolved. Now Hartman can shoot his Hartman bombs at us. Whatever they are. Spines. Smaller butts. Oh, that was almost another telekill.
Yeah. There was a thing inside.
Was there?
Yeah, right there on the desk.
Ah, yep, there we go.
Oh, not the thing I thought you were talking about.
Yep. Fra Mauro supplement. The Apollo 14 entity, commonly known as Fra, underwent a series of physical examinations upon its admittance to the oldest house. The entity can speak, though its poor grasp of the English language makes any meaningful communication impossible. Interview material can be found at Redacted. Its physical form consists solely of the Extravehicular Mobility Unit, spacesuit, used by NASA astronauts, the same model worn by the other crew. This could be an authentic EMU taken from one of the NASA astronauts, though this suit does not bear any wearer's name, or one materialized through redacted conversion or possibly redacted corporealization. The suit itself is slightly damaged, which is likely due to the fact that the command module did not have a 4th seat for the entity to strap into during re-entry. The EMU is entirely hollow, and pieces can be removed, though this seems to agitate the entity. X-rays and spectrograph imaging have shown redacted-shaped outlines existing within the suit. For safety reasons, the entity will be contained in a secure cell until more information can be gathered.
I'm guessing he's the one that said spider time.
Yes, that was them interviewing Fra. Cube.
Yep, there's the cube.
Now, luckily, we don't just make a whole nother circuit of the room.
Hi, jerk face.
That's not very nice.
Okay, I'm missing a generator. And I don't remember where it is. Alright. Take this thing back to the beginning. Overshot. Okay. None in here. There was one across from there that we already got. On the corner back there. I'm a little busy.
Hi.
That was it. I was misremembering how that puzzle worked.
Take that control panel.
Stop poking at my butt. You don't deserve it.
One less place for him to hide.
You know we can't leave here without talking to Fra.
Yes, hello? Yes, me? Worry who? See?
Hello?
Hello! Great about us today. Long roads and no hardly. You are Bygone?
Sure. Why are you locked up in here?
Casual turning. Back and front. And Gerbil took the top head. Not being pressed for that. Lady going and loosing back for eye?
Sorry, I think I'm misunderstanding you. What do you want?
The head? The head for tales? For reading news, jars, words, and tumble. The reading head.
Okay, take it easy. I'll take a look. So, maybe it wants something to read. Or a jar.
Who wants the reading head?
Let's just see what we can find.
So we're going to take a quick detour and go back, because we have actually seen the head before. You are not the head. Oh, wait, there's a fast travel point back there already. I'm dumb. We've established. Oh no, Ranger Sergeant. And there's a file we missed.
Oh!
Need those bits.
Oh, I just walked that metal detector they took by your brain.
Oh. They must have. I forgot to go get that note that we already missed once.
Now, did that take the memories, or did that take sleep?
We don't know yet. Jury's still out. To Chief Investigator Dennis. It happened again. Third time this year. Someone certainly has it out for redacted. Could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough, but why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on redacted lake if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this redacted hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. Sincerely, Agent Estevez. Dahlia Zane has obviously been throwing raccoons into the lake in order to create darkness raccoons.
The head! River Chicken Station! Far tastier. Press any button?
So the helmet is what you're after, huh?
Tubes! Snug and grape. Pure grapes. Hail a lady.
You're welcome, I guess. Did Kirkland lock you up in here?
Chief Trouble? Yes. Teddy's long around, but holdouts and happiest. Can gather for goldfishes. No wrinkle.
Okay. Well, sounds like you're doing fine in there now. Just make sure you don't go anywhere.
Jelly.
At least we helped this guy.
Jelly.
I think.
Spider time!
That is exclusive charge. Yes, this is another special upgrade. This gives plus 500% projectile speed to the charge.
Best we leave it locked up, though. We have no idea what it is, and we don't need
So now the rockets that travel at the speed of a bullet.
Nice.
That box had it coming. And nothing up here. Alright. Took the time to blow out the windows, and now we're going up the elevator. Like a normal person. So two things happened there. Number one, I did not see the light. Number two, I thought the fire would act as a light to burn away the darkness.
This is not.
This has been a general failure all around.
Go back. Think
there
I
it
saw
is.
one on the ceiling. Yep.
Done. That should make him happy. You're welcome.
Now we're back to the beginning of, here. Touch that. And I think it is about time for us to call it for the night. We made a lot of progress, got a lot more details. We uncovered most of a screenplay. We'll learn the thrilling conclusion next time. We played some video games. We'll go back and play that video game again, because there is actually a mission reward for beating one of the modes of Shum.
Shum.
That'll be next time. Thank you for joining us. Join us on Sunday when we'll be continuing our playthrough of SD Gundam G Generation Overworld and continuing through the quite long missions of the D set of missions there. Join us on Monday as we continue through the incredibly dense map of Shadows of the Erdtree. Hey, we might even meet a special guy.
We already met a special guy.
Well, we met him, but we haven't really been introduced formally to him. He mostly just screamed.
And, yeah,
maybe in pain, maybe in pleasure.
Exquisite pain.
Also, this game in general has no end of special guys, depending on how you put it.
Specialist guy.
Specialist guy. But speaking of special guys, join us back here next time as Langstrom goes into more detail about his cat, and we try to finish up the Bright Falls area and the AWE DLC.
Yep.
Until then, I've been your host, the Krampus.
Shiv.
Ivan Hunter Grain.
And I'm Vincent.
All right. And have a good one, everyone. And remember, if you're going to be gone for a long period of time, make arrangements to have your cat fed, and buy a lot of extra food.